We all know ASUS makes great monitors, but what if I told you that they sent us the whole freaking kit and caboodle? ASUS sponsored this video so we could take a look at their ROG OLED Master Kit, which comes with a monitor arm, a handy dandy light bar for those of you cultured folk who like to keep your desk nice and bright. But finally, the piece de resistance, their PG32 UCDM, the 4K QD OLED, 32 inches, 240 hertz. This thing is amazing, and I want to make sure I open it without breaking it. It's a thing of beauty. What have we got in the box? We've got the base of our stand. I actually kind of like ASUS's stand. This one is huge because it's a 32-inch monitor, but there you go. That's why we've got the monitor arm. You know what? I'm gonna take this stuff out of the box, but I'm not even gonna use it today. I might click-clack the monitor, but that's about it. One thing I love about their stand is how wild and secure their base, the column base is. Like, look how good this is. You can just screw it in like the other ones, but it's got that ring of support. Got our handy dandy power brick. And then after that, something that they've been doing for a while now that I really appreciate is their little kind of travel kit that has all of the cables and accessories in it. I love it when companies do this. Fantex also does it with their cases. They'll keep like an actual little box for all the screws and whatnot. As for what we get in here, USB-B to USB-A cable, the rest of our C13 power cable, 3 more cables. This is too many cables, you guys. That's an HDMI 2.1 cable. USB-C cable because it does 65 watts power delivery, 90 watts if you enable it in the menu OSD. I don't know why they've got it as a feature that you have to turn on, but it is what it is. And then our handy DisplayPort cable, probably just 1.4. That's okay. What is this, like a VESA adapter or something? Oh, this is probably for the base. Yeah, this is for the base of the stand. You just kind of like pop it down there, boom. Just fits real good. I won't put it on for now. And then we've got, oh my Lanta, welcome to the elite Republic of Gaming. And then stickers. I will maybe keep the stickers. What's this last thing though? This is probably our VESA adapter. Not 100% sure. They're typically kind of different for each monitor, but that's my best guess. Looks like it. Pretty much lines up with this guy here. And then, it's beautiful. And all I can see is the back. But it's all clearly labeled. We've got all of our DC in, HDMI, DisplayPort, USB, like everything is just nicely labeled, very easy to read. Super thin panel with like a giant graphene heat sink and whatever else they've got in the control box. It's a beautiful monitor. I haven't turned it on yet, but I kind of have the same panel at home and I can tell you right now, it's really nice. I changed my mind. We are gonna give it the old click-clack. There we go. This thread here is for whatever you want to mount on top of this guy. Camera, perhaps, or even just a ring light. For example, my monitor at home doesn't have that, and so I've just got my webcam like mounted precariously on the top. It looks ugly. I can't just easily put a camera up here. It sucks. I love this thing. It's pretty thin, really nice. We've got a bunch of stand adjustment. Oh, height. We can hit, oh, more and more people are going to the column swivel, and I'm here for it. Feels more sturdy. One other really nice feature about this before I talk about the I/O is it's flat, for those of you who care. So that means when I put it down on our handy dandy desk pad, I don't have to worry about putting it back in the box with the curved foam to make sure I don't put extra pressure on the panel or anything. It's just good to go. It's beautiful. We've got DC power in, 2 HDMI ports, probably 2.1. DisplayPort, 65 watt power delivery. It's labeled as 65 watts here, but you should be able to change it in the OSD. USB-B, then we've got USB, more USB, a third USB, SPDIF out, and a headphone jack. Another nice feature that I haven't noticed on other panels is there's actually kind of handles on the side here. I don't think they're meant to be used as handles, but for instance, I wanted to rotate this before I put it down and then check out our monitor arm, and it was really easy to do that. I'm always scared about moving these things because, you know, the panel's so flexible, but not this time. Now for the part I'm most excited about. I've been wanting to mount my monitor on an arm recently. I did it to my other guy, my ultra wide, and the other one's just kind of sitting on my desk taking up space. I don't want that. I want to put it on an arm, make it look real nice. So we've got their Ergo monitor arm, the AAS01, and I don't know anything about it, so let's open the box and see if it's any good. We got this adapter plate, it looks like. Everything is ASUS branded, ROG Republic of Gamers. Oh wow, that's heavy. Oh my God. They say it can hold up to a 39-inch monitor, and I believe it because this thing is hefty. And if this is gonna be like the counterweight that's kind of sitting on there and clamping to my desk, then yeah, it's gonna be able to take quite the load. Here's the main arm. It looks pretty sick, actually. I love the like giant red spring you can see in there. I don't know what these 25 degrees, 729, 3 north, I don't know what any of that means, but it looks cool and I'm here for it. And I kind of want this monitor arm now, not gonna lie. All right, let me get this assembled and we'll be right back. All right, it took a little bit of finagling, but it wasn't too bad. You know, we've got our monitor arm on our desk and look at all this range of motion we got. It's so good. And look at this, we can go portrait if we want to. We can go all the way upside down if we want to. We're not gonna do that at all, but we could. Now though, what I really wanna see is this light bar because, you know, Andy loves his light bar. I've seen it tastefully used in a lot of other people's setups, but I personally don't want a light bar, at least not on top of my monitor, so I don't really get it. But maybe today's the day. Maybe today they convert me. Whoop. I'm guessing this is the light, I don't know. Let's find out what this fancy secret thing is. It's probably the mount. It is! That's not so secret. Ooh. I don't know why this is so entertaining. It's got like the perfect amount of tension on a spring with a weight that's got some rubber on the end. It's their patented clamp and magnetic buckle. So you spin the knob and then this clamp opens up. The other way and it closes. Wow, okay. It's pretty cool. This is another thing where I'm actually gonna have to look at the guide because I've never installed a light bar before. They've got this nice little cutout there for your USB-C cable so that you can power it. Pretty nifty. We'll cable manage as to the best of our abilities. It may not be super easy, but we'll try. Now that we've got it plugged in, we're just gonna try to put it on here somehow, like this. Sure, that seems like it's counterweighting enough. I'm not super sold on the counterweight thing. It's got a clamp system on it, but the clamp is gonna cover a ton of the screen and there's nothing back here that it can clamp onto. But you know what, as long as you don't move your monitor all that much, even if you do, like this is fine. It's not really going anywhere. This looks okay, but I can't really see the light from the light bar too much because of our studio lights. Glenn, can you cut the lights? Just for a moment. Okay, we're in our ASUS Display Widget Center software here to adjust our light bar. However, what I just found out is if you scrolling through here, it's just changing like color temperature. And then if I click it, it's brightness, pretty nifty. Click it again and it's color temp. But we can change a whole lot right here. These are the RGB settings. It might be nice if you could make the front of the light blue or something like that, but people don't want that, I guess. I do. I'm not sure how sold I am on having a light bar in general, but being able to control it here is pretty nice. Being able to change like the color temperature and brightness of your screen light, as well as the Aurora RGB on the back, it's pretty handy being able to do it in one single place on my computer so I don't have to touch anything else. I just keep my hand on the mouse and click, click, click away. There's even an advanced setting that lets you customize it to use different lighting for different apps and browsers. Whether you're big on light bars or not, the anti-reflective coating on the glossy screen is actually doing a pretty good job. You see it on and this reflection is getting diffused out quite nicely, so it's a lot less distracting. But what I want to know is how good are those 0.03 millisecond response times on OLED pixels? Well, I'll tell you, they're really good, but we're gonna try it. Let's play some good old CS2. Oh, I gotta say, there's a reason I bought a monitor similar to this as soon as they started launching. Like, yeah, once you get up to like 360 hertz and higher, OLED pixel response times are basically perfect, especially with the new 480 hertz that's out this year. But 240 with the instant pixel response time, it's just so good. 4K as well on a 32-inch screen, it's like, this is the monitor for me. And then the cool thing is, I'm not finding any terrorists, but the cool thing is, once you've got this kind of, on an arm, say you want to like kick back and relax, watch some content, you're good like this. But then you want to get into the zone. Boom. Now we're gaming. This is, yeah, I lost, but now I'm gaming. No matter which OLED monitor you get in 2024, they're all beautiful. Like absolutely stunning. However, one little nice trick that this does, it's not doing right now because this isn't Dolby Vision footage, but it does have Dolby Vision. So if you are going to watch some movies mastered for that content, you can watch it on here and it's gonna look great. We did a whole LTT on DV versus HDR10+, and while the difference isn't amazing, it's not night and day, people could tell. Let's talk about how it tested though. When we tried it in user mode, it was actually very color accurate in SDR. We measured an average Delta E 2000 of just 1.06 with a max of 2.13. Super color accurate out of the box. As for HDR color accuracy, we measured a Delta ITP average of about 17.5 and a max of about 38, 40. That might seem a little high, and it is, but Delta ITP is a lot stricter than Delta E 2000. And for HDR measurements, we've been switching to that to try to give you a better picture than, yep, smaller numbers still getting a little smaller. And finally, for brightness, we reached our advertised 1000 nits. I think it was like 998, sorry, 2 nits off, but it's just good. I don't know how to explain it, guys. If you want a flat monitor, then the PG32 UCDM is probably for you. It's just a beautiful, beautiful device. And I don't know, maybe I'll feel some buyer's regret when I go home today. I'm not sure. All I know is this looks incredible and I can't wait to just go stare at it some more. So this has been the ROG OLED Master Kit. You can get the monitor for about 1,300 bucks. The light bar is $170, and then the monitor arm is about $200. So overall, if you want the whole package, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny, but you know, single piecemeal, maybe you just want the monitor. Maybe you just want the light bar. Maybe you just want the monitor arm. I don't know, but whatever you want, we'll have it linked in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, ASUS, for sponsoring this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Now I just keep waving for a while.